What's up, everybody? Let me do a little sharing here. What up, Ella Samurai? Be with you in just a second. What's up, Buffoon Batala? What up, Jermaine? What up, John Deere? We better get into it. Let me see here. Trying to figure out how to share in other groups. Here. Well, I'll share it later with the other people. What's up, everybody? I want to talk to y'all about this Superfly movie coming out. Yeah, Jermaine, I'm trying to figure out how to do that, but I'm not even sure which icon to press. It's been a while since I did a live, and everything look new. But I'll share it later in other groups. What was up? Oh. Alright. What's up, everybody? I want to talk to y'all about this Superfly movie and how it relates to a science in Brazil that's called Kimbanda. Kimbanda, that's Kimbanda. And I noticed for years they market. Bring them on camera. Okay. I noticed for years they market these type of movies, these street consciousness movies, but most people don't know that there's an occult science to these street conscious movies. Cause I know everybody asks like why they always market these movies to the black community and the world in general. And the reason why is because there's particular occult knowledge when you watch this movie. It invigorates your lower self, not your higher self. And there are specific deities down there in Brazil with this particular occult system called Kimbanda. And the deities' names are Zé Pilintre, which is the Zepil Intra, Zay Palentre. He's the archetypal pimp, hustler, gambler, street thug, you know, the hood nigga out there trying to get it. And then you got Pombajira, which is the archetypal hoe, freak, witch, always in her passions, always trying to get it. And then you have Maria Malombo, which is the archetypal woman scorn. Her energy is when you feel betrayed, by other people, and you usually are driven to do some type of ritual to fuck them up for the most part. And another thing they do is, another deity that I want to tell y'all before I continue is Praetos Verhos, which is Praetos Verhos deals with domestic violence, child abuse, and child protection. This deity here, when especially for a lot of my ladies who deals with, you know, this different domestic abuse and everything, this is the deity or archetypal energy that you call on and work with to handle that situation. Another deity who works with Praetos Verhos, his name is Caboclos. And they work together in tag team because they actually lived on Earth. I don't know their original names. They lived on Earth to do, and they lived a life of servitude. They lived a hard life. Yeah, those deities are likely ETs too, Jermaine, as well. So you got this street consciousness energy, and they market these movies like Superfly to you, to project this lower self energy. Only everything from your heart chakra on down. They usually, sometimes you'll see them get thrown in the movie, or they become the godfather in the movie, but that's not the godfather of your higher self. That's the godfather of your lower self, or when you reach your solar plexus, not your crown. Not, cause that's the physical crown, not your spiritual crown. Another thing they do is with these movies is they shuffle around these different groups, and they show you the pain and suffering that you go through to get to these different groups. And to get to they show you the pain and suffering they go through to achieve this physical wealth or mastery. But in actuality, money is a dark energy. So that's why it's so hard to acquire, because, and even the more you acquire, the more money you acquire, the harder, the more it seems to sap away at your soul. So you have to do a ritual to break them seals, because those are seals on the back of the American dollars. So believe that. And in magic, seals hold energy in. So they hold, since they hold energy in, then that means every time you touch that dollar, you're there's an energy transference going on, and it enters into your body, because we're emotional, empathic beings. So there's energy. So you absorb this energy, and if you don't do a spell, a little ritual, which what I did was you can take you $1, burn it, flush it down, burn it in your sink and flush it down. Just say I break this dark energy, or I break this cursed energy, and then you can burn it in the sink. That's what. And what you're gonna experience is a shift in your reality, because you broke that energy, and it's a powerful energy. Where money come from, how money even existed, is the wicked ruler Nimrod, who wasn't originally a wicked ruler. He started off as a just ruler. Then he got approached by these group of Moors and other ET groups and all that, who didn't have humanity's who didn't have humanity in the earth realm's best interests at heart, and they offer him this monetary system, and with this monetary system, when he instituted it in Babylon, he realized, like, damn, wait a minute now, that means they give me an excuse to hoard all my wealth. So he started hoarding all his wealth and resources, and he became the first tyrant on the planet. The first tyrant on the planet. And ever since then, the monetary system has been creating tyrants all over the world. So yes, the monetary system has been a big reason for the toppling of many different empires and civilization for the last few thousand years. Shit. So let's see. Let's get to what's going on in the movie. You got this guy by the name of Priest, and he was taken off the street by his mentor, which his name is Scatter. Now, he acquired him when he was 11. You know, 11 in numerology is a master number. That's the master magician. And he even told him in the trailer, you special, because I hadn't even seen the whole movie. But just watching the trailer, you kind of get the gist of what kind of movie it is. It's another one of those Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, street conscious action movies, right? And they shuffling these different characters around to invoke the energy in your lower self. That's what they doing. And so Priest and Kim Banda, if Kim Banda Priest is up here, they'll tell you, oh, he playing the role of Zay Palentre. Now, Scatter is his mentor, is his master. So he the one who passing the torch. And he taught him martial arts. He taught him how to survive on the street. Martial arts is a powerful energy. You see a lot of martial arts in movies because that has a occult side to itself as well. A lot of times you see these martial arts in the movies because the occult science behind it is what the whole objective of martial arts is to bring more consciousness into your body so that you can better be able to channel the forces of nature in the universe. So you see a lot of martial arts in these movies to they use that to activate your root chakra so that they can either raise your consciousness or destroy your consciousness. Either way. But unless you know what's going on in the movie, of course. So I find it interesting, for the past year and a half, it's been nothing but this King Arthur energy on the planet, from I said Triple X to the actual King Arthur movie to the Transformers, The Last Knight, to the Dark Knight. All this King Arthur energy, this Arthurian energy, they use that magical night power to show you how to utilize martial arts in a higher consciousness. Now they came back down to earth with Superfly, and now they're using that martial art energy in more of a lower consciousness, like they did in the 70s with a lot of these types of movies. So and they'll tell you, a lot of people from that time period said, I was listening to Red Pill and Brother Rich. They told them, the people from that time, they said they went in there with afros for the first Superfly movie, and they came out with perms. The afro represent they was in their higher self, and the perm represent they fell into their lower self. So these movies have an effect on your subconscious mind and emotional body. They literally change whatever happens in your energy field. You see what I'm saying? So you can go in there in high consciousness, watch a movie, and go out and be like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm ready to shoot somebody now. Because it's a manipulation of your emotions. Jermaine Chavis, that's why they call it the Babylonian money magic system. Money is imbued with black magic. Yeah. They got seals on the back. And they gave Nimrod instituted it, and he became the first true wicked ruler. So yes, it's all magic. This is a magical system. Even with the story of America, that this is all magic. Y'all living up under one big spell. So then you got his girl in the movie, Georgia. She playing a role of Pombagira, which is the archetypal hoe, the archetypal street woman trying to get it, the archetypal maid. She's a priestess, but not a high priestess like of high consciousness, a priestess of lower consciousness. She's mastering her lower self right now. And usually they put her and Zay Palentre together, but she also has a flip side to her, which is Maria Malumbo. A lot of times you see in these street conscious movies, Zay Palentre will betray her, and it'll invoke feelings of betrayal in her, and it'll activate that Maria Malumbo, and she'll end up turning on him, or turning against him, or flipping out on him, or whatever. You're gonna see this energy a lot in movies. Jermaine Chaz, because the movies are ritual to use our co-creative consciousness against us. Yes. The co-creative consciousness is the wills, thoughts, and emotions of the people of the planet. So that's what he's talking about. And what's happening here is you got her energy and how they use the feminine energy. They keeping her in her lower self for these movies. They even throwing her a lot of times in the movie, because just like you got the Godfather, you got the Godmother. You know, that mafia energy. And what's happening here is with this mafia energy, you got this. They shuffling around these archetypal energies to prove to you that we want you to stay in your lower consciousness. We don't want you. You'll get up to the heart chakra. Things be going good in the movie. Like, oh man, you know it's going great. But because you probably didn't seen the movie so much, you know some shit about to go wrong. And that manifests in our reality when you get a man and a woman who go well together. They can't even believe it's true. They can't even believe it's true because they've been dealing with this lower self energy so long, this lower vibrational force that's been on the planet so long that they can't even they can't even fathom having a great relationship. And that's what's happening with this Zay Palentre and Pombagira energy. Things are going great for them at first. Things going awesome between them. Then some shit go down. And that's what happened in the trailer. In the trailer, some niggas move in. They working for the Colombian cartel, I think is what it was. Yeah, or Mexican cartel, one of the two. They working for them, and they the way he been doing business, it was cool. It was stable. It was balanced. Everybody was eating. Everybody was enjoying themselves. But when they moved in, you always got an outside force to come in to try to destroy your way of life, or your way of existence. You know, this is that new. This is that warrior. This is that art of war here that you see a lot. That Sun Tzu come into your territory, disrupt, cause confusion, cause mayhem, cause problems in the reality, and then the reality and the people in it start to break down. Then new. How to reverse it? I'm gonna get there, John Deere. I'm gonna tell y'all how to deal with these energies in your day-to-day life so that you can move around these situations. And the next thing that happens is when he had another dude, and he called Eddie his soul, or his accomplice, his higher thought. Cause you always got that one person in the movie who got some common fucking sense. Like, hey nigga, we don't need to do this, we don't need to do that. We need to back off, cause now we starting to leave our lane now. We starting to get in the shit we know we don't supposed to be getting in. You always got that. You always got that person in the movie. And what's happening here is this he's trying to tell him in the movie, like, hey, we fucking up. We know these niggas is dangerous. We don't need to be dealing with them. We need to get the hell on. So of course, Priest didn't listen to him because he's Zay Palintre, and Zay Palintre has a powerful ego. He was like, nah, fuck that nigga. We gotta do this. If we don't do it, then we fuck for life. But Eddie was trying to tell the nigga, if we do it, we fuck for life. Hey, we gonna be in the grave. So they when everything hit the fan in the movie, when shit go down, they playing this one big heist. You know, you always got one big event, one big what up, Marcus? What up? You always got one big event that's going on. That's your trial. That's your that's tribulation that you need to go through to elevate to a higher level of consciousness. Most either, and usually when you see movies with bad endings, they either did something wrong throughout the movie to fail this test, or when you see the happy endings, they did something right to fail this to pass this test. So that's what you're seeing in a lot of these movies with happy and bad endings. So now I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how it turned out. But it looked like even his mentor turned on him in the movie. That's betrayal. That's that Maria Malombo energy. So cause he want to get his too. And from what it's looking like in the trailer, Priest got so deep into that shit that he wasn't supposed to be in. When the motherfuckers moved in and started taking over territory, and they had the backing of the mafia, then he should have been trying to work his way up out of there. He pulled his job, but I don't know the results of that. But that was his trial and tribulation, whether he win or whether he lose, whether he passed that trial or not. I know in the a movie like that called Deuces, you had with Lorenz Tate and Megan Good. He passed his trial. He got shot though, and he almost died. But that was the cost of breaking out of their reality. So when you see people get shot in these movies, you see the blood. You know, the blood contains genetics. So it's either genetic activation or genetic deactivation, depending on if you die in the movie or not. So that's what you're seeing in these movies. And let's see what else here. How to deal with these energies. When you're in different situations, I know a lot of people tell you to call on Jehudi and call on Segment, but these different archetypes don't deal with street consciousness. They don't deal with what's going on the block. They don't deal with what's happening on Ninth Avenue. They don't deal with that. Nah, you gotta deal with deities and beings and archetypes that specifically specialize with this particular energy, because this is how you navigate through these lower energies. You see what I'm saying? So, say for example, we'll take Priest. Say for example, he was walking down the street, gun violence happening, shit popping off. Now he got to tap into his intuition. He got to listen to what's going on inside of him to get out of this situation if he in it. So you got to learn to listen to your intuition. If you feel like, say for example, you selling drugs on the block, you feel like something about to go down on the block, then leave. That's your inner guidance saying, get the fuck on, nigga, because before you end up locked up. Because prison on this planet, or prison period, represents solid confinement, lockdown. So it's a suppression of your energy and your frequency. So you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to be suppressed, locked down, cause it kills your energy. Even Tupac said that. Like, I was in jail, in prison, and for the life of me, I could not think of not one rhyme, one word, one lyric, nothing. It's like my whole frequency just shut down, and it does. That's what that prison energy do. That jail energy do. It shuts down all your chakras. So, and when you get out, you back at the root chakra. You gotta start all over again from scratch. So if you want to check out this Kim Banda, it's a book called Holy Harlots. You want to check it out? There it is. You want to see what that's about, that energy. And if you go see the movie, I know a lot of people don't want to go see it because of what it did to their predecessors in the past, and that's understandable. But if you do go see the movie, know what's going on. Know what these energies do. Call on these energies. Zapalintre is you. But it's the part of you that deals with hustling, gang banging, dope dealing. It's all that. It's the part of you that deal with that. So you gotta deal with these energies to get through that. And you're gonna hit certain points in your life that give you an opportunity to get out of that energy and elevate your consciousness. I see a lot of people talking about your higher self, but they don't tell you how to get through your lower self. They don't tell you how to navigate these streets, these physical streets, because you see them every day. You deal with your higher self when you can, and you try your best to bring it downhill, but you deal with the streets every day, every moment of your life until you leave here. So when dealing with this, I said, hey, call on these entities. You in a sexual situation, call on Pampajira. Spice it up, spice the frequency up, spice the energy. You in an opportunistic situation, you trying to come up in the physical business deal, stuff like that. You trying to get the opportunity. Let me say that. Call on Maria Malombo for getting the opportunity or revealing to you the opportunities that's at your disposal. And then you can deal with Zapalintre to follow through on those opportunities. Jermaine Chaz, but we must not be afraid of going to prison because we got to fight this evil system. True. If you go to prison for a just cause, your chakras don't shut down. Because deep down inside, you know you did what you're supposed to do. You was fighting for a just cause. So your chakras are still activated in prison. So you can still travel, do it. Your physical, do whatever you need to do. Your physical body is locked down, but your spirit and soul are not. But if you go to jail just for murdering niggas for no reason who ain't did nothing to you, or raping kids and all this other crazy shit, then nah, your ass deserve to be there. And your chakras get shut down. And whatever happens to you there, you ain't got no protection. You fucked. So that's what's happening with a lot of these situations. Another thing that's going on is let's see, did I hit everything? Yeah, I pretty much hit everything. Yeah. I want to reiterate this Prados Verhos, though. Prados Verhos, I know a lot of ladies, and he deal with relationship. This for both men and women. Prados Verhos, he deals with, like I said, domestic violence, healing, trying to get out of fucked up situations, especially relationship situations. And Cabo Close, he did, and they both work together. Those archetypes work together to get you out of different shit. So, and it also deal with child abuse and child protection. So if you feel like if your child come to you, or you even feel like your child about to be in danger, call on these energies to protect them. If you feel like something is happening to your child, call on these energies to reveal that to you, or set it up to where these motherfuckers get caught trying to do it. You see what I'm saying? So you can shut that energy down, cause we gotta start dealing with this lower frequency. We gotta start cleaning that shit up if we want to move on. We want to do something new. We gotta filter out all this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So that's about it for me. Y'all got any questions? I haven't even seen the movie. I just watched. This is just based off what I was seeing with the trailer, Jesse. Any other questions? Well, if there's no other questions, I'm about to be out. This is Marvin Jones, and peace out, everybody.